No scoring in the first period at 165 pounds. This is the beginning of the second. Junior Kirk White from Boise State, top-ranked wrestler at 24-0, taking on freshman Joe Heskett, number 2 ranked man at 22-0.
Well, I like to wrestle everybody as many times as I can, no matter who they are. So the more times I get to wrestle everybody, hopefully the better I'll have a chance to do. And so it's a great honor to be here and get an extra match.
So far, so good. I just want to keep it up, and it's nice, just one step closer to the national championship, and that's what I'm aiming for.
Jack Spates joining us in our broadcast booth, and you're going to be you're doing TV here now. You have coached here in this NWCA. You've wrestled here as well?
That's right. A few years and a few pounds ago, I actually wrestled here. I walked out from Slippery Rock and about 10 people clapped. My opponent from Oklahoma State walked out and about 5,000 people went crazy.
Kirk White with the opening 2 points with 25 seconds to go in the second period. 2-0, White over Heskett.
Now, if he can finish on top, that's going to be real big. Remember, it's Heskett with the stalling call. That's right.
Yeah. There's an escape. 2-1 now.
That's important because now if Heskett escapes, timeout.
Absolutely. And that's the end of the second period, and it is 2-1 White over Heskett. Here's the takedown.
Beautiful rotation on that double leg. Kirk White, the junior, he keeps at it, and he caught the freshman off guard there. It was a classic double leg there. Everybody at home watching that, you saw him penetrate, keep his elbows in, and finish.
Riding time, not an issue so far. White on top, Heskett on the bottom with a chance to tie this up if he can get away.
Larry,
he might find himself in a pin. Yeah.
Whoops.
White just let Heskett roll through that counter.
He got standing switch before. Let's see, he goes for it again.
Oh, he's got some position there.
2 point. What a great move from Heskett.
Remember, that's where White didn't want to be. He chose standing.
The complexion of this match has changed.
Come on, White, come on.
And a timeout called by Kirk White. Seems like he twisted his left knee that's already got a black knee brace on it. But he might want that breather for more than one reason as he finds himself down now 3-2 to number 2 ranked Joe Heskett.
On that standing switch, anytime you're standing and a guy's holding you tight with his hips in, that's the time to fall and switch. You don't reach back like many high school kids. You fall and switch, and he's done it now twice. Once for an escape and once for a very important reversal.
There's the 2 points, and the black knee band of Kirk White was the one that got twisted. And right there at the edge of the mat.
Well, didn't you mention the fact that Coach Spates is now a TV personality, but he's also an author?
No, it's still going. He's a Renaissance man.
Renaissance man.
A new book coming out, Coach? Matt Snacks?
Let's see if I can spell Renaissance. No, actually, that's true. I just finished completing a book by the name of Matt Snacks, Wrestling Stories to Feed the Spirit and Tickle the Funny Bone. We've got outstanding stories, hopefully, by Dan Gable, John Smith, Danny Hodge, Sammy Henson, and so many wrestling greats.
Well, you have such a history in this sport and are part of the history in this sport, and I'm sure that is going to be a welcome addition to all the bookshelves.
Well, we need to read about wrestling. They're funny stories, moving stories, motivating stories. I hope families will read them together. There's that cradle we talked about.
This has happened to everybody all over the country, over and over again.
Look at the strength of White as he scrambles out of it. 3-2 Heskett on top.
You can't buck stand up on a guy that's going to cradle. You got to get your head and back up. And this could be the match. Whoop. There's White's strength.
Boy, he is strong.
Again, he's calling timeout.
Injury time, green.
Injury timeout for Kirk White as he renews that problem with that left knee. So, Jack, how long have you been working on the book? Besides all your life?
Yeah. Well, started in earnest this summer, and you know, may have been prompted by the Chicken Soup books, but basically realized we need a book of short stories, you know, on wrestlers and wrestling, and it really has been an inspiration for me in writing this book.
We're tied at 3.
That's why it's #1.
35
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what we've been hyping the whole time. Nothing's been decided yet. We'll find out what happens here. Both wrestlers are in oxygen debt. They've been through a war. See which one can finish strong.
Now White on his high crotches has been able to shoot to that angle and get across to his double. If you sit there, you're in trouble against Heskett, but he's still strong. There's that angle. There's the double.
Still, Heskett cannot be turned. He now works the crotch on White. 5 seconds, 3 seconds to go.
Yeah, you got to sit that bottom knee forward. Good scrambling, good wrestling.
Fantastic.
What a finish. 3 points scored in that third period. 2 by Heskett, 1 by White, and we're tied at 3 into the 2-minute overtime period.
Come on, White, come on.
Any advantage as we go into these 2 minutes, Coach?
Well, we know this, that if there's no scoring at the end of the 2 minutes, that by the choice, the advantage is Heskett's. White does not want to go down underneath him. I doubt he wants to try and ride him either.
White needs to win in these 2 minutes. Stay out of that 30-second tiebreaker. Number 1, Kirk White, a junior from Boise State, in the blue, taking on the freshman Joe Heskett, ranked number 2 from Iowa State. No points in the first period. 2 points for White, a single point for Heskett in the middle period. Just the reverse of that.
White just backed up all the way around the mat and then off the mat. Either that's a sign he's real tired, or maybe he's trying to set something up.
Tommy Ortiz, assistant coach at Iowa State.
Look at their faces. They're both tired, but the thing that distinguishes the champion is champions can go when they're tired, and both these guys are champions.
A minute to go in the 2-minute overtime period. Out of bounds.
He's signaling to the official that he's being pushed out. He doesn't want to back out. He says he's being pushed out.
Hoping
they do that in
forestall the
Iowa,
stall
don't they?
warning.
Nice shot. Oh, he's got a spladle. Heskett's got a great spladle. Let's see if he can do it.
He looks comfortable in there. Heskett looks real comfortable right there.
Heskett trying to turn Kirk White, but White has been impossible to move.
That's it.
And there it is. He finally does get around, get the hips around. And Joe Heskett, number 2, takes down number 1 ranked Kirk White in overtime, 5-3. We'll be right back to Oklahoma State University right after this on Fox Sports.